8-Bit Cat Show, a place where friends geek out over the nerdy things we love, sometimes with cats. Bailey is here today, and Rambo is supervising. I'm your host, Stephanie Katz. With us tonight is Zach.
Why am I first always?
Because that's how it goes.
That sounds like a reverse alphabetical order to me.
And Peter.
Hi.
Look, if I
Not
go
as controversial as me, Peter. Like, come on, I was hoping a little bit more.
if I go the other way, it's just gonna mess me up.
Well, back when we were live, we would mix it up, but
I was just hoping for a little. I was hoping for a little more fight from you, Peter. Honestly, I was hoping you'd back me up on my
Negatory.
immediate negativity.
If I'm being honest, y'all are lucky I'm conscious.
Well, you do appreciate
I feel that. I've had that feeling for days.
Okay.
But everything's fine. Ow, that was my finger.
Oh, you're probably fine.
Just chillax. Chillax and relax.
So what are we talking about today?
So last time we talked about things you can no longer do at Disney. So this time I thought we would talk about all the announcements from Destination D23. And by all of them, I mean some of them.
Okay.
Because we can't talk about the movies. Okay. But we can talk about the parks. Ow, my eye.
Careful there.
Alright. Some eyelash or something. Get into it.
Please.
Okie dokie.
So what do you got for us?
So on September 9th, all the park announcements came out. And so these are some experiences and updates and things that are going to be coming to the park. Oh god, am I on the wrong one? Hold on.
I have a cat beard right now. You can have one too, Peter. Stephanie was not prepared for this portion of the segment.
No, I thought I grabbed the wrong article. We're fine. We're fine. This is fine. We're doing this.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe in you.
Exciting news, Disney Park fans! On September 9th, we're sharing new announcements and updates on some of our most highly anticipated projects at Disney Parks. Experiences and products live as they're unveiled during the biggest Disney fan event of the year, Destination D23.
So they changed the name to Destination D23 now?
So D23 happens in California on the even years. And on the odd years, it's Destination D23, and it takes place in Florida.
Okay. Didn't know. All right.
Now you know.
How many Disney fan events are there in a year? Are they large by default, or...
Well, D23 and Destination D23 is like the big convention style, like where they make the majority of all of their announcements.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there's other smaller events throughout the year, yes.
Okay.
This is like the big one. The big one.
Are they including unofficial ones? Because I'm sure someone's got them beat somewhere.
For what?
Largest convention or whatever.
Is that what that actually said?
It didn't say the largest convention ever. It's the biggest Disney fan event of the year.
That's what I mean. I'm sure someone went fucking crazy and it just wasn't an official thing.
I would say biggest has a lot of different connotations too. That can be square footage, that can be number of attendees, that can be number of panels, that can be number of announcements. They can basically justify that to be anything they want.
Disney Parks Experience and Products Chairman Josh D'Amaro is presenting a celebration of Disney Parks Experience and Products yesterday, today, and tomorrow at the event, and offering a look at what's coming to life at our parks, resorts, and beyond, along with a few special surprises. Josh wrapped up the presentation saying, over the next decade, we're going to have more projects underway than at any point in our history. Our sole purpose is to give you more and more of what you love about a Disney experience, and then surprise and delight you with things you never dreamed possible.
Again, statistically, it seems like they would have more projects going on when they were building the things originally, right?
Yeah.
Or do they only count that as one project? But now that it's built, if they have multiple renovations going on at once, that's multiple projects. Again, they're messing with the statistics, and I don't like it. Well, I do like it because statistics is fun to mess with. But I don't like what they're doing with their numbers. Being very manipulative.
So, beginning September 10th, which has already happened, there will now be a meet and greet with Figment at the Imagination Pavilion at Epcot.
I thought they were getting rid of Figment. I thought that was one of the announcements they've already made. Was that it's basically going
That
away?
was a rumor.
Yeah.
That's always been a rumor. They might be doing up. He's big now. He's big Figment, and he's life person size. And I want to meet him.
Well, yeah, there's probably a human being inside of a suit. Yes, that's generally how it works.
New and experiences and new experiences inspired by Encanto, the Academy Award-winning Walt Disney Animation Studios film, and the fan favorite adventure Indiana Jones are being considered for the reimagined land at Disney's Animal Kingdom.
Stephanie's excited because she thinks the Indiana Jones ride is going to take over for the dinosaur ride at Disney.
It's the same exact track. It's the same track.
Yeah, but I like Dinoland USA.
Well, Dinoland USA is going away because Walt Disney Imagineering is planning to reimagine Dinoland USA at Disney's Animal Kingdom into a new land inspired by a region sometimes referred to as Tropical Americas. As part of their research, Imagineers are looking at some of the most biodiverse areas on the planet in the regions just north and south of the equator, here in the Western Hemisphere, the northern part of South America stretching up into Central America. This exciting location has been the inspiration for many magical stories over the years.
Are they going to get rid of the dinosaur restaurant then?
Yes,
that
that's
restaurant.
all going away, and it's going to be.
Cool shit.
But that was like my favorite restaurant.
It's going to become Encanto and Indiana Jones.
It's delicious.
I think it's going to happen.
Was it going to be Mexican food?
I don't know.
I like Indiana Jones as well, but what was it going to be? Unless I'm going to get monkey brains.
Maybe.
Don't have the dates. The dates are always bad.
Okay.
Peter got it. Oh, thank you, Peter.
Also, sticking with Animal Kingdom, a new show based on Zootopia is being created for the Tree of Life Theater at Disney's Animal Kingdom. Current concept for the new Zootopia experience has guests visiting the different biomes you only glimpse in the film, traveling along with Judy Hopps, Nick Wilde, and other characters. Imagineers are currently finalizing the concept, and more details will be coming in the future.
Yeah, they're replacing that Flix, like the Bugs Life show with that, right?
Yes.
Which is that's fair. That
actually makes sense.
Sucks.
Yeah, I mean, it was like
that makes sense.
It was like cute for the first time you saw it, but like if you went to see it, then it kind of was like, okay, this is dumb now.
You're saying not a lot of rewatch value to that?
No.
Okay.
I'd go see the Muppet Show a million times, but I saw that one time when we were there, and I'm like, I never want to do this again. This was awful.
You were good. You were good after that.
Bruce Vaughn, Chief Creative Officer at Walt Disney Imagineering, is joining Josh for a special blue sky look at what's possible.
What is Josh?
Huh?
The guy she's been talking about this whole time.
Josh D'Amaro is the executive for the parks and experiences.
Apparently they're friends, though. She just calls him Josh.
I'm literally just reading what this says.
Well, I know.
Future expansion plans for Magic Kingdom in Florida are the largest ever for the park, according to Bruce. Imagineers are looking to tell stories beyond Big Thunder Mountain, similar in scale to things like Star Wars Galaxy Edge and Pandora, the world of Avatar, adding new attractions, restaurant shows, and more.
I guess there is a lot of place to expand behind Big Thunder Mountain, isn't there?
They kind of talked about it last year at D23. They just haven't finalized what they want to do. Because they started talking about maybe making like right after you crossed past Big Thunder being like Coco inspired, and then they were gonna kind of go into the Dark Kingdom, which was like one of the original lands plan, which would be the Villains Land.
Oh, I would totally that should actually be a thing. That should be their priority. I would do that.
They haven't, they haven't quite finalized.
Then you can go meet all the villains too. That'd be fun. People like to support that as well.
Yeah.
We might get them to make actually new good villains again.
Right? Then they could feature those.
Right.
You can only coast on Bambi, the guy that shot Bambi's mom, for so long.
Hades?
No, it was a joke. I'm just saying. The most evil guy in all of Disney is the guy that shot Bambi's mom.
Yeah, I mean, in Greek mythology, Hades isn't even really like a bad guy.
He just kind of got fucked by both of his brothers.
Yeah. I mean, even in the mythology, it's kind of implied that he doesn't even like hate being the ruler of the underworld. He's not around a lot. so everyone thinks they hate him.
He's bored by it. Is really what it is. He's like, it kind of runs itself, guys. I got the guy with the boat, and then yeah, it kind of runs itself.
With the boat, I got the guy that gets the dead people that don't come right away.
Like I don't really have to do much. Me and my weird wife are gonna hang out for 6 months a year, and the other 6 months I'm gonna, I don't know, play video games. I guess I don't know.
A
Yeah,
new look.
the joke was that we haven't had a good Disney villain in a very long time.
It is true. Yes.
Well, like the last couple Disney movies, the villain, I
The villain has been societal
don't,
expectations and
family.
family.
Well, I
Family
don't know.
stuff.
The villain in Frozen was pretty. Hans was a fucker.
Yeah, but he was a twist villain.
Yeah, so he was kind of a bullshit villain.
Yeah.
And then there
Why did
wasn't.
why did he give Anna the loving look after he'd been knocked into the river when no one could see him if his evil plan was to steal the kingdom from her?
That's true. I agree. I agree.
Why was that face his evil scheming face?
And then I guess time was the villain in Frozen too, because
No.
or miscommunication. Communications issues was the villain.
It's okay to have bad guys, Disney. People like bad guys.
Sure.
I may be a villain, but it doesn't mean I'm a bad guy.
A new look at what's coming to Fantasy Springs at Tokyo Disney Resort is being shared. The 8th themed port to Tokyo Disney Sea will feature Rapunzel's Forest, Peter Pan's Neverland, and Frozen Kingdom, all inspired by the Walt Disney Animation Studios films.
So
And
what
that's
you're telling me
scheduled
is
to open in 2024.
you're telling me Disneyland Tokyo is way cooler than all of them?
Why aren't we getting Peter Pan's Neverland based on the book so we can see him chop off Captain Hook's hand and feed it to the alligator?
That'd be great.
I don't think that's
Or
sanctioned
have
by
him wear
Disney.
Hook's coat for a little while after he's murdered him and slowly turn into Captain Hook because the coat's magical.
The coat is magical.
Yeah, the books are
Sorry.
weird.
Yeah, they are fucking
TikTok
weird.
rock.
Disney Adventure is the name of Disney Cruise Line's newest ship. Disney Adventure is the 7th ship in Disney Cruise Line fleet, and work is currently underway in Germany. It'll be the first Disney ship to sail from Singapore and throughout Southeast Asia and feature the Disney service, storytelling, and entertainment everyone knows and loves.
I thought Disney had more ships than that.
I did too, actually.
That's the most surprising part of that announcement. There is, I thought they had more boats than that.
I frankly thought they had a naval fleet that they were hiding somewhere.
I was pretty sure it was on par with at least some smaller countries' naval fleets. For
yeah.
sure.
Negatory.
I thought they could low key start an invasion and it would probably go in their favor.
Yeah, but they don't have very many weapons, and oversized gloved hands don't really do a lot of damage when you really look at it. It's honestly kind of cushiony. I don't know, just
Thomas Malzlohm, president of Disney Signature Experiences, is joining Josh on stage to share updates on Disney Cruise Line as it prepares for a period of growth unlike anything ever experienced before. Right now, there are 3 new ships in development along with Disney Lookout Cay at Lighthouse Point, a brand new island destination. Disney teams are collaborating with talented artists and culture advisors in the Bahamas to shape an experience that celebrates the natural beauty, traditions, and artistry of the one-of-a-kind nation.
the Bahamas.
Yes.
Okay.
And then they also gave a sneak peek of the latest work on Disney Treasure cruise ship, the Disney Treasure.
The new one. Okay. I will say, I wouldn't be caught dead on a Disney cruise. I'm sure it's fantastic.
That is such a lie.
No, I'm sure it's a fantastic experience with great service and amenities. There's gonna be too many fucking kids.
That's true. Did you hear a
too?
small child singing?
I don't know what the fuck that was, but it definitely sounded like
There was something going off in our house.
a Google or an Alexa were trying to tell us something.
Well, don't say their names, then they'll try and tell us something.
A special peek at what's to come at Disneyland Paris is being shared. In Paris, Imagineers and teams are busy transforming Walt Disney Studios Park, the resort's future Frozen themed land that'll highlight the kingdom of Anna and Elsa is taking shape and just a part of the exciting transformation.
Why did they just say Arendelle?
Mm,
Okay, just making sure they named the thing. Shouldn't they know what the name of it is?
I just work here.
Okay, I'm just confused as to the lack of effort on this editorial staff here.
Also at Epcot, Test Track will be reimagined. Imagineers, along with teams from Chevrolet, are reaching back into history for inspiration from the original World of Motion and bringing that spirit of optimism to the next iteration of the Test Track attraction.
Hmm.
The car looks really weird.
Well, it's kind of
It
always
doesn't.
looked really weird.
It looks weird.
Again, it's always looked kind of weird. It's the test car.
A new nighttime spectacular at Epcot called Luminous: The Symphony of Us will debut on December 5th. Jeff Vail, president of Walt Disney World, is with Josh on stage to announce the brand new show that'll feature fireworks, fountains, lasers, lighting effects. Sorry.
And asthma attacks, apparently.
An asthma attacks.
Y'all want to go check y'all CO2 sensor or something?
We don't
Yeah,
have
maybe.
one of those.
We do have a carbon monoxide detector.
Where?
We don't have a CO2 detector
That's
because
my
that
bad.
would be preposterous. But we have a CO detector.
Where?
That's my
It's in
bad.
we have a dual fire
Oh.
fire alarm and
Just saying y'all heard
carbon
something
monoxide.
off. Now she's dying.
Well, she always does that though, so I don't think that's anything new.
More Epcot news. Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, will open on October 16th. Journey of Water is a new walkthrough experience located within World Nature, the Epcot neighborhood dedicated to understanding and preserving the beauty and balance of the natural world. For more details on the experience, you can go to the Disney Parks blog. Also, on October 16th, Moana will arrive in World Nature and make her first appearance in her own dedicated space near Journey of Water.
Okay, I don't know where that is though.
So,
Unclear if they took over Finding Nemo or is just going to be near Finding Nemo.
it feels weird to have a ride called Journey of Water be a walk-through ride.
Right? Right. I didn't even think about that. Oh. Yeah, it makes no goddamn sense.
Here, I'll click extra link. Let me see if I can get you some more information.
Okay, yeah, I need more cotton. A journey through water. Walk this way and watch what. Oh, never mind then.
Oh, he'll be right back.
I think he's gonna go check the CO sensor.
Where did my phone go?
He lost his phone.
Okay.
It was just on the other side of my computer.
It was hiding.
Okay. Adventurous Calling, Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, will make its splashing debut at Walt Disney World Resort on October 16th. As you make your way through the serene trail at Epcot, get ready to engage with water in magical ways, just like Moana did in the hit Walt Disney Animation Studios film. From a simple wave hello to a high five and even a crashing wave of fun, engaging opportunities to interact with this important and playful resource greet you around every bend. In this self-guided walkthrough attraction, you'll explore lush landscape trails inspired by the film, the first Disney Parks experience to dive into this tropical world. Keep a lookout along the way for beloved characters sculpted in the rock formations like Hey, Pua, and of course Moana. Water here has a playful personality of its own, and you're invited to play along. Designed with the whole family in mind, Journey of Water, inspired by Moana, is a self-paced experience that offers accessible pathways and the option to see how far you'll go by choosing the wet or dry path. It's up to you to decide just how friendly with water you'd like to get, but we hope you'll walk away with a new pal. Along the path, you'll learn all about the water cycle and why it's important to channel your inner Moana and be a protector of this incredible natural resource. From rain to lakes and oceans From rain to lakes and oceans, water is a centerpiece of our world, and you'll be able to see it in many forms throughout the trail. You may find yourself giggling as water meets your hand for a high five, or gazing in awe at a stunning topiary of Tafiti surrounded by beautiful landscape and views of spaceship Earth. And just like Moana teamed up with Maui, Pua and Heihei for a big adventure, you might find that banding together with friends can make an even bigger splash. We have one more surprise coming to Epcot. Starting October 16th, you'll be able to meet Moana herself. The Wayfinder will greet fellow Voyagers in a new area across from the attraction. What can I say except you're welcome?
Oh, that's just awful.
I hated all of that.
Hold on, we're not done.
No, no.
These new additions to World Nature are cornerstones of the multi-year Epcot transformation, reimagining the park to foster discovery and connections to nature, as well as to celebrate diversity around the world. Soon you'll be able to relax in the vibrant green spaces throughout the World Celebration Gardens and connect with loved ones at Dreamers Point, where you can draw inspiration from the new Walt Disney statue called Walt the Dreamer. It's right when you walk in, the whole big thing there.
Oh, that whole thing that was covered by walls the last time
Yeah.
we were there? Okay, just
They,
making sure.
the debut of Journey of Water, inspired by Moana on October 16th, coincides with the 100th anniversary of the Walt Disney Company. The attraction opening will be a highlight as Walt Disney World joins the global Disney 100 celebration that honors Disney fans and the storytellers who have carried on the Disney legacy over the last century. Guests will discover special offerings throughout Epcot during the limited time Disney 100 celebration at Walt Disney World, taking place September 22nd through December 31st, 2023. And then just looking at the pictures, it kind of looks like a splash pad type of dealy. Like when you go to like water parks
Yeah,
and they have the
I know
little,
what you mean. Yeah,
yeah, it's kind of what it.
it's really just a cooling zone because Florida's so might as well be on the surface of the sun.
And yet it's going to be the first thing to sink.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely going to be like the water features that are in the what the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train ride that never actually worked properly.
All right.
Guarantee it. It'll work great for the first 2 weeks, but people
Yeah.
are dicks and they'll
So
ruin it
it sounds
immediately.
it sounds like, and kind of also looking at the pictures, it looks like it is not taking over Finding Nemo, but yeah, it's gonna be like kind of in that area, but off on one side type of thing. Da 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 da. At Epcot, the World Celebration neighborhood will begin welcoming guests this December. World Celebration will unite the front of the park, tying together the other two new Epcot neighborhoods, World Discovery and World Nature. The completion of the last of the park's four neighborhoods will be the latest major milestone multi-year transformation of Epcot.
But good for Epcot. Sounds like they're throwing a lot of money at it.
And they're trying it to make it not the least popular one.
I like it. That's a good part. It's fun. Ish.
There's nothing better than getting drunk and then riding Frozen. That was fun. Anyway, a new look at what's coming to Zootopia at Shanghai Disney Resort is being shared. Our earlier Road to Destination D23 story has details on the new experiences coming to the land, including a new attraction, special entertainment, merchandise, as well as Zootopia-fied food and beverage items.
Can I get a weird popsicle?
I don't know. It doesn't specify, and there's not an additional link.
I want a popsicle like he makes.
A giant one?
Yeah, it's just enormous.
A new Pirates of the Caribbean theme lounge is coming to Adventureland at Magic Kingdom Park in Florida. The first of its kind experience will extend the story of Pirates of the Caribbean. Imagineers are in the design process now, and more details are coming in the future.
I'm assuming after the brutal death of Jack Sparrow.
I thought they were friends again.
Oh no, Johnny Depp hates Disney.
I don't keep up, man. I didn't even watch any of the movies after the third one.
I did see parts of the fourth one. Mostly accidental.
At Walt Disney World, the Country Bear Jamboree is getting new songs, and the Bears will be forming a new act in 2024. Disney Imagineer Chris Beatty is on stage with Josh and says when the show debuts, the Bears will be reinterpreting favorite Disney songs in different genres of country music. Imagineers are envisioning the new experience as a homage to the classic musical reviews in Nashville, and they're working with Nashville musicians to get the authentic country sound. The Country Bear Jamboree will still have the fun and friendly tone fans enjoy, with the same famous characters like the lovable Trixie, Big Al, and others.
I mean, they're not gonna let Big Al say fuck.
Oh, fuck.
I'm thinking no.
That's dumb as shit.
That is stupid.
I'm sorry.
No, I didn't realize people still wanted to see the Country Bears. I thought they probably would.
I thought they
change
were
that
a
up
relic of
completely.
a bygone age.
I don't even know where the Country Bear Jamboree is.
It's right next to Big Thunder Mountain in Splash Mountain. It's on the left-hand side, near the Pecos Bill Dining Restaurant.
See how much I care?
I just know that because we walked past it because we ate at the Pecos Bill Dining Restaurant.
At Disney California Adventure Park, a new world jumping vehicle is coming to the next attraction in Avengers Campus to help transport superheroes into the multiverse. Brent Strong, Executive Creative Director at Walt Disney Imagineering, is sharing an early peek at the ride vehicle featuring a design that combines elements of Tony Stark's time suits and Xandarian jump points and Wakandian technology. More details on this high-tech vehicle that'll travel to new worlds are coming in the future.
So they're gonna get another ride because the roller coaster was great. If they have another cool ride like that,
This is in California, so whatever you're thinking of is not the
not the
same
one in
thing.
Florida. They're doing so instead of doing the Guardians of the Galaxy Rewind roller coaster, they're doing some fancy crawl along ride like they do. They always have one fun one and then one that's like ride on this and get more story.
Sure. Hatbox Ghost is coming to the Haunted Mansion attraction in Florida in late November.
Hatbox
Hatbox
Ghost.
Ghost.
Who's Hatbox Ghost?
He's the ghost that holds the head in a hatbox.
Does it mean he's coming?
He's right now. He's only in California.
See, then that's why I don't know about him. Obviously,
Well, I thought that Peter might because he really likes Haunted Mansion.
I was aware. I just didn't realize that was like a thing people desperately wanted in Florida.
We desperately wanted it. Disney Imagineer Daniel Joseph is joining Josh on stage for the exciting announcement and sharing more about Hatbox Ghost. I like that they just call him Hatbox Ghost. One of our most well-known grim grinning ghosts, Hatbox Ghost will be materializing in the Haunted Mansion as you pass the attraction's endless hallway.
I guess my thing is, if they were really going to bring something from California to the Florida Haunted Mansion, they should just do the Nightmare Before Christmas thing.
That's a very large undertaking.
They do it yet they are able to do it every single year in California.
Yeah, but the Haunted Mansion ride at California is actually set up differently than the Haunted Mansion ride in Florida.
Are they not Disney Imagineers? Can they not get it done? Come on, guys.
I do think they would actually have to do some genuine like renovation to the Haunted.
Yeah, and Magic Kingdom in Florida is also twice the size of Magic Kingdom in California, and so for them to like flip the whole park for Christmas and then also take that on, I think that's too much.
I have a feeling they could just literally they could figure out how to literally lift the entire warehouse that most of the ride is actually in and just replace the warehouse, and I would be really impressed with the engineering feat that was done there, and I think they would figure out something stupid like that to do. Like, oh no, the whole thing just rotates 90 degrees and it's all brand new ride. It's crazy.
You're so dumb. A sneak peek at the world's first Frozen themed land debuting at Hong Kong Disneyland in November is being shown. World of Frozen, inspired by Walt Disney Animation Studios' stunning films, will blend Arendelle with the park's natural surroundings, and the audience is getting a first peek at the land. It doesn't really.
That's a very bad peak. It's a poor peak.
Asha from the new Walt Disney Animations film Wish will also soon be coming to Epcot, Disneyland Resort, and Disneyland Paris.
I didn't see Wish at all.
It's a Disney Plus film.
In fact, I'm not even sure what Wish is.
Well, it's not out yet.
Oh yeah, it comes out this Thanksgiving, doesn't it?
November 22nd. Yeah.
So roughly, yeah, Thanksgiving. Yeah.
Ahsoka will become part of our popular Star Tours attraction at Disney's Hollywood Studios in Florida.
Wait, Star Tours?
Star Tours.
Okay.
Now you messed me up. Hollywood Studios in Florida, Disneyland Park in California, and Disneyland Paris beginning next spring. The original series Star Wars Ahsoka is currently streaming exclusively on Disney Plus, and as many of you know, Ahsoka recently arrived in Star Wars Galaxy's Edge at Disneyland.
I knew you could see her at Galaxy's Edge now. Take pictures with some poor soul that has to wear that much makeup and latex in the Florida heat.
It's not any different than
Most of the other ones, yeah. They're
yeah,
not wearing a full head dress thing going on there.
that was all the big announcements out of
Yeah, they are spending like $60 billion over the next year in updates and infrastructure to the parks and the cruise lines, apparently. I saw that number and I'm like, that seems insane. And then you just broke it down. It's quite a bit of shit.
insane in the membrane.
It's quite a bit of shit.
Boop, boop. Sorry,
Leave this poor man alone.
Duke is off screen and I'm fucking with him. Where do you want to go next? Nintendo or Sony?
Sony, I suppose.
So neat.
State of Play just happened.
Yes, it did.
We're going to talk about some shit that happened in it.
That's shit.
It's loading.
You got a list. I don't know. I got a Sony thing. Apparently, whenever they actually finally release Elder Scrolls 6, it's not going to come out on the PlayStation.
Yeah, we all already knew that.
That was pretty much expected. Regardless of Microsoft's promises to keep Bethesda games multi-platform,
Oh
that
no,
was bullshit.
No, they've actually just officially announced that it's definitely not going to be on
PlayStation
5.
I saw the announcement.
Yeah.
My point being is that there's a lot of people who are like, no, Microsoft is like this bastion of good in the gaming industry. They're not. They're pieces of shit.
Sorry.
The whole thing with Sony trying to stop them from buying Activision, it re-sparked that console war shit in a very weird way.
And not a good
way,
one.
Yeah.
No, not a good one.
Anyway, PlayStation held its latest State of Play showcase, where Sony's gaming arm focused on upcoming indie and third-party games on the way to PlayStation consoles, as well as the PlayStation VR2 headset.
Yep.
If you missed the
Heard
event,
good things about that.
we're going to talk about some in-shits now. Some in-shits.
Some in-shits.
Some in-shits.
I have heard good things about the new VR for PlayStation. It's apparently very impressive.
Oh yeah,
Sure, it
I've
will
seen a few
still
people
give me
mess
a
with
headache.
it. It looks quite good. I mean, do you get headaches when you mess with VR shit?
Yes.
Then yes.
Yes.
You can never use VR. I'm
I
so
know.
sorry.
It's really okay. I really don't care.
It'll be worth it eventually once they finally get it good and then have a Star Wars game that I can play in it.
No, you didn't like
Star
Beta
Wars
Removal?
game you can play.
A good one. So I'm looking for a good one.
That's fair.
So,
Jesus Christ.
this breakdown started with the biggest announcement of the evening, which was Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is out on February 29th, 2024. Square Enix revealed the Final Fantasy VII Rebirth exclusively on PS5, and the end of the trailer unveiled that Rebirth will be released on 2 separate discs.
Was that the biggest announcement, though?
It
I feel
says
like the biggest announcement was the fact that you can get a blue PlayStation 5.
why?
Because I was fucking with you.
No, I'm like, why would you want a blue? It's fine.
It's better than white, honestly. White gets dirty so fucking fast.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
He's never wrong. I haven't heard Peter be wrong very often.
But yeah, they also released the gameplay trailer and whatever, some stuff. It's supposed to. You won't be able to move your progress over from the other game, but if you did play the other game, you get like special stuff or some shit.
I mean, that's a thing that we've known how to do for a long time now. Feels like a weird call to not let you do that.
I'm just telling you,
Oh, I know. I didn't think it was your decision. Just meant like
Yes,
that.
I personally
That's an
made the
odd one.
decision
Oh, you did?
just to piss you off.
Oh, well, I wasn't gonna say anything, but now that I know that you made the decision, now I am a little upset. Yeah.
Insomniac Games released a new gameplay trailer for Spider-Man 2, where the biggest takeaway was that over 65 different spider suits will be available when the game releases next month. Insomniac
Yeah,
notes
that's
that
with a big ass grain of salt.
Seems like I
Insomniac
was gonna
notes
say that seems like a lot.
Insomniac notes that the original designs in additions to suits that were depicted in comic books and movies will be available.
So the reason you need to take that with a grain of salt is the fact that a lot of those are definitely going to be counting the reskins of the old suits, like the alternate colorings.
Hot. Super hot.
Counts technically. Technically.
Sure. Capcom confirmed that its critically acclaimed remake of Resident Evil 4 is indeed getting paid post-launch content in the form of Separate Ways, which releases on September 21st. Set during the events of Resident Evil 4, players control Ada Wong, who appears a few times in the main story. Ada? I
Yeah,
wasn't sure. I don't
you're
play
good.
them type of games. And then sticking with Resident Evil 4, we already knew that a VR mode for Resident Evil 4's PlayStation 5 version was in development, but news has been seldom until today, where Capcom shared a new gameplay trailer along with confirmation that the PSVR 2 mode will be available as a free download sometime this winter.
Oh, nice.
Hoot hoot.
It's fun.
So fun. Uh, Ubisoft showed off a new trailer for its upcoming open world game Avatar Frontiers of Pandora at the September 2023 State of Play. Players will control a Navi who was.
It was kidnapped by humans and raised to be a soldier to work against the Navi.
So kind of
But
like
I don't know what this word is.
the opposite of what they did in the movie. That is definitely supposed to be abducted,
Okay.
but was definitely not proofread by whoever published this article.
It's because it literally says abudted.
Yeah,
A
no, it
B
definitely
U
meant to be
D T
abducted.
E
It
D.
definitely says abutted.
And I was like, is this a word that maybe I just don't know?
Abutted
Like,
is technically a word, but it is not correct in the context that they are trying to use it there.
okay, let's try this again. Players will control a Navi who was abducted
There
by
you go.
the RDA and trained in human ways. As one of the last members of the Sarentu clan, players will return to Pandora in a fish out of water type experience. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is out December 7th.
So your character was kidnapped by like the humans, but you break away from that and rejoin the Navi. So while it is initially kind of the opposite of the movie, it ends up falling back into that same
It
thing.
ends up being exactly the same as the.
Well, you're not a human, but
He isn't
I'm
by the end.
actually
He
rather
isn't by
excited.
the end of it.
I'm really excited about this game. It looks. I mean, if you like Far Cry, you're going to enjoy it.
I
It
mean,
looks like Far Cry, but on Pandora.
it
I
is
do like
visually
Far
stunning.
Cry.
I will say it's visually just gorgeous.
You know I'm a
Right.
Far Cry girl.
I think they're using the same engine that they're using to render the fucking movies to do the video games, so it just kind of makes sense.
All right.
Considering there's pretty much nothing real in any of those movies. And you can't really tell that it's not.
Hmm.
I didn't see the second one, though. Anyone actually seen that second one?
I did. Yeah.
Any good?
I enjoyed it the first time I watched it, but it is quite long, so I don't know if I'm ever going to watch it again.
Hot.
Sounds reasonable.
And then Peter's favorite announcement of the day. Sony is adding more options to provide some personal flair to your PS5. At today's State of Play, the company announced the Deep Earth Collection, a new line of accessories that includes 3 new colors: volcanic red, cobalt blue. Wow, someone really did not proofread this. Cobalt blue and sterling silver. These new colors will be available as console covers and DualSense controllers. The red and blue faceplates and DualSense controllers will arrive on November 3rd, while the silver color for both will be available on January 26, 2024. This definitely says Adeninen.
The red ones look cool.
They do. Quick question: did you just say finally?
Huh?
Did you say that was the last thing that's on there?
No, I said,
Okay,
and
there's
now,
a bunch of other stuff that got announced, so
No, she doesn't care about that stuff.
If I did say finally, what I meant to say is, and now for Peter's favorite announcement.
You could have said that. I wasn't paying enough attention.
Because you don't care about that announcement?
Words
Is
just
Well,
come
yeah,
out
I
of
was
my mouth.
kidding about that. I don't give a shit that they're releasing a blue PlayStation 5.
He was being facetious.
I know, like I said, because he doesn't actually give a shit about it.
And
Yeah,
I was
that's why I
trying to
wasn't
be
paying attention.
facetious back.
I was paying attention more so than Peter was,
Great!
apparently.
Bennett Foddy, the developer behind Getting Over It,
I feel like I just got very angry with that sentence.
announced that his next big game will arrive in summer of 2024, published by Devolver Digital. Baby Steps, based on its new trailer, looks a lot like Walking Simulator, where players control Nate, who walks this world one step at a time.
It's just Getting Over It, but 3D from the looks of it.
Mm. Who's excited for Roblox? After an announcement last week that Roblox was coming to PlayStation consoles, today's State of Play revealed that the PS4 version of the game will arrive on October 10th, and it includes cross-platform support.
I can honestly say I've never played Roblox in any way, shape, or form.
Well, you weren't a child when it's released, and you're not a pedophile, so of course you haven't.
You know what? I did not know that was going to be the two distinctions, and I'm very glad that I have now proven myself not a pedophile. Thank you.
I was just gonna say it's like a Minecraft knockoff, no? Or is
No.
Minecraft a Roblox knockoff?
First of all, Minecraft's been around. Minecraft's been around for Minecraft. Sounds like a much different game.
So, yes, Minecraft's been around longer. They're not similar games at all.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Just because it has
It
blocks in the name. Is
Look,
that all you were going
I
with?
literally looked at the Roblox cards and was like, this looks like Minecraft. And that is all I know about the game. Whatever, guys. After being announced
Isn't
over
it like
2 years ago,
it's supposed to be more like Fortnite, but for children?
It's a bunch of mix-up of, like, mini-games. So it's like a really shitty Mario Party, but with, like, a hub world, and you can download games that other people make.
woo! After being announced over 2 years ago, InDreams officially announced that Ghostbusters Rise of the Ghost Lord will release on October 26th, just in time for Halloween. Set in San Francisco, players run their own ghost busting business. Players will have the chance to play solo or with up to 3 friends as they try to stop the powerful Ghost Lord and his band of malevolent ghosts from causing chaos. This sounds really awesome, but apparently it's a VR2 game, so fuck you, Dreams. Bitches. You'll have to play it and tell us, Peter.
Ah.
We already knew that Arrowhead was working on a sequel to its 2015 top shooter game, and after an initial announcement in May, the developer announced today that Helldivers 2 will arrive on PS5 and PC on February 8th, 2024.
That one I'm actually really excited about.
Helldivers?
It's just Starship Troopers.
Okay, I'm in.
Yeah.
Alright.
It's just a somehow goofier Starship Troopers. That's what it is.
I'm in.
I don't know what this game is, but the little trailer clip, I'm like, is this a Hakumitsu type bitchy game? I don't even know, but apparently,
Tales of Arise?
no.
Okay.
Following its colorful reveal in May, Square Enix announced that its Splatoon-esque shooter, Foam Stars, is getting an open beta.
Yeah, that's what I was assuming. It was a Splatoon-looking thing. I'm like,
The beta will be available on PS5 and will commence on September 29th and conclude on October 1st. That doesn't the clip they have here, the little thumbnail does not look Splatoon at all.
I don't know what the wide set eyes, and square face
It
gave
looks,
it to
if
me.
anything, it looks like Barbie.
So I can't see the image, but I would love to.
You know what? Now that I'm looking, when I look at it straight on, yeah, it gives me some bar. He can't see that. Why don't you just send him a link?
I can see that. That looks like a shittier Pokemon.
Well, it could be a Pokemon trainer. You're right. Yeah, could be a live action Pokemon trainer.
But
Okay.
it's essentially a Splatoon's knockoff with the minor addendum that instead of just the paint covering the area, it can actually affect the terrain of the map you're on.
Can I slip?
Well, it builds up so you can get like a platform and shit. Yeah.
Interesting.
Speaking of Tales of Arise, Bandai Namco Studios made a jaw-dropping surprise today, announcing that its over 2-year-old RPG Tales of Arise is getting an expansion. Subtitled Beyond Dawn, the expansion arrives on November 9th. That's all I got.
Is that everything?
For Sony.
Oh, Lord, you have more?
Yeah, I said, did you want to go Sony or Nintendo first? And Peter chose Sony.
I thought we were just going to do that next week. All right.
Thing, but all right, whatever.
I mean, I just...
I'm messing
maybe.
with you. What's Nintendo got going on in their realm of idiocy?
New Mario game, a new Peach game, an expansion for Splatoon. I think they talked about the Pokemon DLCs a little bit.
Calm down, Peter. Calm down.
He's really good at listing things off. I enjoyed that. That was fantastic. It was efficient. It does some questions though. So what do you got for me, Stephanie?
Stupid. Another beloved game from Nintendo's portfolio is getting the remastered treatment. This time it's Paper Mario, the Thousand-Year Door. We did not get a ton of information outside of updated visuals and the fact that it will be out next year on Nintendo Switch.
Oh yeah, that's right. They did announce that. That's actually quite exciting. Not Paper Mario. Fuck that.
Paper Mario. I was going to say, like, Paper Mario was never my favorite Mario game.
Releasing F-Zero.
Oh,
I was getting
they're making
there.
it like a 99-player battle royale game.
What? Okay.
We're not there yet.
We're there now.
We're not.
No, apparently we have one before that.
Nintendo announced a new Mario vs. Donkey Kong game during today's Direct. This is a remake of the original game that was released back in 2004 for the Game Boy Advance. The reveal trailer not only showed off gameplay, but confirmed local co-op too.
I was thinking it was going to go back all the way to the one from the 70s and really just have... I want Donkey Kong Jr. Let's do this thing again.
And now, Peter, in a not-so-surprise twist... F-Zero.
All right, that's the thing I was excited about.
F-Zero made an appearance at the Nintendo Direct today. F-Zero 99 was announced. It is a battle royale style racing game that also supports the SNES wireless controller. F-Zero 99 is out today, but it is exclusively available to those who hold an active Nintendo Switch Online subscription.
Oh shit, you can already play it?
Yeah.
If you have an active Nintendo Switch Online subscription.
Well, we don't.
No, we don't.
Like we have that.
I mean, it's an online game, so regardless, you needed that.
But I don't have that.
It's $20 for a year.
Nah, I'm good.
For all the times we look, the PlayStation 5 is lucky it's gotten any attention in the last.
Oh yeah, they're about to up the price for PlayStation Plus, by the way.
Yeah, I haven't had that in like over a year, so.
Just making sure, because it kind of.
I saw the announcement.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. Do I really need, like, is there anything? I don't really, I don't play Destiny anymore, so there's not really a need for me to. I don't know. Is there any game? I don't know.
Not really. Unless we were going to start
Shooter
playing
Man,
the channel or something. You don't.
Which we should probably do. We should probably. You're right. We should probably do that.
I've got an Xbox Live.
Nintendo previously announced that a new and at the time untitled Princess Peach game was in the works. Today's Direct finally unveiled some gameplay along with a name for this new game focused on the Princess of the Mushroom Kingdom.
Is it named Princess Peach Untitled? That actually would be a great name
That'd
for
be a phenomenal name, actually.
Honestly, it'd be a really good name for a video game.
No, I'm sorry. They've named it Princess Peach Showtime. Is the name of this game. Nintendo also gave us a new look at the game. According to Nintendo, the gameplay varies depending on which transformation Peach takes. Princess Peach Showtime is out on March 22nd, 2024.
Yeah, if they just had
they
Peach
showed 3.
Untitled.
They showed, like a Sherlock Holmes one, a sword fighting Peach, and a Kung Fu Peach.
But yeah, if they just had a name of a video game called Peach Untitled,
It's not bad.
I think that game could end up being really fucking good.
You know what the theme song would be?
Honestly, from what I've seen, it's not bad in and of itself. It looks like it could be quite fun because it does completely change the game when you get to the different versions of Peach. Like sword fighting Peach is just Castlevania.
Yeah, like I said, is this basically just going to end up being she has to save Mario in this one? Because that'd be great.
It's like she's at like a show or something that's been hijacked by the Koopalings, so she has to like fix it.
Well,
Yeah.
Hold on, everyone. Misha Collins just texted me.
that doesn't seem real.
I'm part of his community, so yes, actually it is.
That sounds like a scam. That's not actually him typing.
Yeah, that doesn't, you're talking to an AI.
Which one of his 3 publicists?
I'm
did
sure
it?
it's
See if you
an
can
AI,
trick them
but
into revealing private information.
apparently today is National Pudding Day, so
Well,
Thanks
that
for
was
telling us 3 hours before the day was over.
yeah, that was a very important update that we needed to breaking news, everyone. It's National Pudding Day.
That is what we interrupted our own show for, so that someone could tell us that Pudding Day ends in 3 hours. And it's not even gonna be Pudding Day for the person who watches this. The one person.
We're really sorry you missed Pudding Day.
Anyway, the original Tomb Raider to
The original Tomb Longer.
Yes, the first 3 Tomb Raider games are getting full remasters for the Nintendo Switch, coming on on Lara Croft's birthday, February 14th.
the remaster
Laura Croft's
compilation will
birthday is
have
February
The
14th.
canonical
Is that
birthday, February
canon?
14th. Yeah,
I
that's
did
the
not
canonical.
realize that. Okay.
the remaster compilation will have an option for players to toggle between the updated visuals and the original polygon look for some retro flair. Updated visuals aside, the remasters will also include expansions and secret levels for each game. So get your pointed boobs on, everyone.
So they're doing the
Shit.
Halo version of it where
Shit.
you can look at it. Look, it looks terrible and old, and look, it looks good. So sometimes I did have to use that for gameplay purposes because I'm like, I have no idea where the fuck that is because I can't see the polygons. I don't know where I turn left or right here because there's actual shadows now, motherfucker.
Luigi's Mansion 2 HD was already in development, but today's Direct gave us a new look at the trailer in addition to confirmation that the remaster will arrive next summer on Nintendo Switch.
How rich is Luigi? He has 2 mansions that are both haunted.
He doesn't
3.
own the mansion.
Obviously, he
You got 3
doesn't.
mansions that are haunted.
Obviously, he does not. It was a joke. Please don't ruin that for me.
Speaking of Splatoon, Nintendo kicked off today's Nintendo Direct with a new gameplay trailer for Splatoon 3's second wave DLC expansion Side Order, which is available as part of the game's expansion pass, but will also be sold separately. Splatoon 3's Side Order will be available next spring. Woo!
Yeah, Splatoon. Cool.
Whoop, whoop.
Everybody loves that game. Why do they keep making more
So
of those?
Splatoon is actually quite popular, but
I know, but no, really, they could have just stopped with one though. How much? What more can you really do with that game?
well, one was on the Wii U. So basically, what they did when they made another one was put it on a system that people actually bought.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Again, but I'm like, I'm not sure why you buy new ones. Just keep releasing expansion packs for the one and never do it again. Go with the Skyrim model. Just keep releasing that same one over and over and over again.
Or the Rockstar
You
model.
say that, but everyone fucking hates Skyrim now.
Well, I mean, but even GTA 5, how
It's
many
10 years
times has
old?
that
No.
game been fucking re-released?
It is 10 years old and they just announced another one. They're re-releasing a
So
new version again.
Yeah, for the 5 in the series, whatever the fuck.
yeah, so it came out initially on the
10
PS3,
years ago.
then it was re-released on the PS4. I want to say they did it twice on the PS4 because they enhanced it later.
They did an enhanced edition and
And
then
add
they
the
did a collector's
added
edition
the
too.
online.
Yeah. And now they're doing it again for the PS5.
Kill me now.
I think there's like 9 different versions.
Ubisoft provided another look at its upcoming Prince of Persia game, The Lost Crown. The latest installment of Ubisoft's dormant franchise was announced in June during Summer Game Fest. This 2D action platformer is slated to launch on January 18th and is being developed by Ubisoft Montpellier,
Montpellier.
the developer behind Rayman Legends. Hot.
It's the capital of Vermont, in fact.
Hot.
So you know, that's your random fact for the day. Montpellier is the capital of Vermont. It's like Pierre is the capital of South Dakota. So that's the 2 French ones.
So that game doesn't look bad by any means.
Oh,
It
that's
looks
my
like it's fun. It's just it's going back to side scroller Castlevania or not Castlevania,
Prince of Persia.
Prince of Persia. I was like, I really like the 3D Prince of Persia games. I'd prefer to get a new one of those. Even
Yeah.
with the new characters and story and stuff, I don't want it to regress back to a side scroller.
And just play Assassin's Creed then if you want a 3D Prince of Persia.
No, That's not it
No.
either. It really isn't. Like, I know that was the original inception of Assassin's Creed, but it is very different from Prince of Persia.
That's close enough.
We got another look at Super Mario RPG Remake, which was announced at the previous Nintendo Direct showcase. The latest trailer showed another look at gameplay of the Super Nintendo classic. Super Mario RPG Remake is still coming out on November 17th, 2023.
I don't think I ever played that. I don't know that one.
Okay, this next one I have so many questions on who the fuck was like, you know what I think's a great idea? Trombone
Alright.
Champ.
Trombone champ? Is that what you just said?
Swear to God. The goofy rhythm game where you use a trombone is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Trombone
Finally,
Champ.
like people want it. I'm sorry. That sounds
Would you let me finish? Trombone Champ
Weird call.
originally came out last year exclusively on PC, and it became an indie darling for its unconventional gameplay in its genre. Alongside a port coming to Nintendo's hybrid console, we also learned that the Switch version of Trombone Champ will take advantage of the gyro controls, or you can use the Joy-Con's IR motion sensor to play the game.
You have to actually play the trombone.
Yes.
Kinda. You have to use the motion control on the Wii remotes. Not Wii remotes, the
Yeah,
Joy-Con.
and it basically looks like you're me playing trombone. It's a thing.
It's so dumb.
It is.
I'm just telling you what they're giving me.
So honestly, you could figure out how to turn it into a practice tool for trombone. That would actually really be like really good. Get some kids to actually learn the trombone. I mean, you just get an attachment that actually goes on your actual trombone for your Joy Cons, and then you gotta play it. You have an audio sensor in there to make sure they're playing the right notes. Works for me. I like it.
Nintendo Switch owners much do not have to wait much longer to try Dave the Diver, as this previously exclusive PC title will be available on the hybrid system on October 26th, a year shy of its original release date. What is it? What the fuck is the hybrid system? What the fuck does that what?
The hybrid system?
That's what it says.
What's the Nintendo Switch hybrid system? I haven't heard of this. I've not
Yeah,
heard of this.
They're calling the Switch a hybrid system. It's probably because it's handheld and like yeah.
We got first look at the next wave of the Mario Kart 8 DLC out this holiday. Wave 6 of the Booster Course Pass introduces a new racing track, Daisy Circuit from Mario Kart Wii, in addition to 4 new racers, Diddy Kong, Funky Kong, Pauline, and Peachette. Who the fuck is Peachette?
It's Toad when she gets that one up.
Yeah,
or like
when it gets
yeah,
the mushroom thingy.
that one
Yeah,
upgrade, and yeah,
like Boozette or Bowsette.
yeah, but for Toadette, yeah.
Ha.
I think I would rather they just remake Diddy Kong Racing.
Right, I love that one.
Yeah.
Diddy Kong was legit.
Here's what I'm super excited for. Detective Pikachu is out on October 6th, and ahead of its release date, Nintendo provided another cinematic trailer for the game. The latest trailer focused on how other Pokemon will aid Detective Pikachu and Tim on their adventures, such as Dermanitin, who can smash rocks for the duo.
So you're excited, but you didn't actually watch it.
Watch the movie. I thought that was based on a game previously. Or is this the first Detective Pikachu?
No, this is the second one.
Yeah, that's why it's Detective Pikachu Returns.
That's what I'm saying.
3DS.
There was originally a Detective Pikachu game before that movie came out, correct?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, making sure I wasn't going crazy. I'm like, did they start making like movie first? That's a really odd choice.
Detective Pikachu was a great movie, and you can kiss my ass. Nintendo took a moment to share some updates on the next wave of amiibos dropping. For Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, Sora, the protagonist from Kingdom Hearts who served as the final DLC character, is getting his own amiibo. No firm release date was announced, but we do know it will release sometime next year. Additionally, Tears of the Kingdom themed Zelda and Ganondorf amiibos will release on November 3rd, while Noah and whatever, from Xenoblade Chronicles 3 are set to get their own amiibos on January 9th, 2024. Originally released a little over a year ago on PlayStation, PC, Xbox, and mobile devices, Horizon Chase 2 is finally out on Nintendo Switch starting today. Although a couple days ago, because this is obviously.
Isn't it Forza game?
Fucking no?
I think it is.
I don't know, because Forza is exclusive to Xbox, so why would it be on
The Forza Horizon, though. That's generally their rally car racing series.
all Forza games are exclusive to Xbox?
Well, then I'm obviously wrong.
I know.
So there you go.
Another Code Recollection is a new compilation that features Another Code, Two Memories, aka Trace Memory, and its sequel, Another Code R. The latter marks the first time the game is releasing in the North American region. Another Code, Two Memories originally released back in 2005 for the Nintendo DS, while its sequel, Another Code R, released 4 years later on the Nintendo Wii. Both games will be enhanced for the Nintendo Switch and is out on January 19th, 2024.
I've never heard of that one. Apparently, that's because they never released it in America.
The second one. First one.
Second.
Square Enix announced at today's event that its sci-fi fantasy RPG series Saga is getting a new installment subtitled Emerald Beyond, and it arrives on Nintendo Switch next year. Alongside an announcement, the trailer shown off at today's Nintendo Direct showed viewers different playable characters you will get to select, such as a witch, a songstress mech, and a puppet master.
So a songstress mech?
Yeah, that's what
it was a singer who got trapped in a robot body.
Oh, kind of like Full Metal Alchemist.
Is that what you're going with?
I'm trying.
I don't think so.
I
No.
mean, I guess vaguely
Sort of.
that there's a big metal suit.
Well, this
But
looks.
one involved horrible body horror, and the other one we don't know.
But we're about to.
The loss of their entire body and also the death of other people. But whatever.
Well, this looks fun. Vanillaware unveiled the next project it is working on, a tactics RPG called Unicorn Overlord, already in based on the name. The game is set to release on March 8th. The official summary for the game notes that Unicorn Overlord will allow players to cultivate an army with over 60 distinct characters and grow your renown throughout the 5 nations in this epic fantasy experience. It's called Unicorn Overlord.
I'm okay.
I'm in.
I'm just gonna throw out to you that it's like a tactics game, like Fire Emblem.
That's fine.
Okay.
I don't have to be good at
And there
it.
wasn't like a unicorn in the trailer.
Yeah, I don't think there's actually any unicorns involved.
Well, that's fucking lame.
Yeah, they knew they'd
I've
get
been
you with the title.
deceived.
Do your own research.
Oh, hold on, my spine.
You have one of those?
After a few days, the Suikoden spiritual successor Aiden Chronicle 100 Heroes has a new release date, April 23rd, 2024. This 2D RPG was announced in 2020 with funding for the game conducted through Kickstarter. It was supposed to launch on October 2020 before being delayed due to the COVID-19 pandemic.
Makes sense. Oh.
Nintendo showed off another look at WarioWare Move It at today's event. The game was originally announced at the June 2023 Nintendo Direct and was previously confirmed to have over 200 microgames. This seems a bit much. Seems a bit much.
It's one of those weird party games. It's supposed to be fun, theoretically.
And then to round us off, Nintendo briefly shared an update on its project to convert an old plant in Kyoto into a museum celebrating its work and development history. In addition to confirmation that it will be completed by March of next year, Nintendo announced that it is painting the iconic question block on the roof of the museum as shown in the image above.
I feel like we skipped something again.
I don't know. Go.
Not you, the article.
Oh. You got, Peter.
Yeah.
What'd they miss?
They're redoing Contra.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Like the completely new thing. I think it's supposed to be up to like 4 players being able to play it together now too.
That'd be actually kind of legit.
Yeah.
Noise,
And
noise.
the thing y'all probably won't give a shit about, they announced a new map for Among Us.
For
Noise,
Among Us?
noise.
Yeah,
Is that a
Noise.
Nintendo game?
it's
I mean,
on
it's on
Nintendo.
everything.
Like I said,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was technically a Nintendo game.
No, but that's what I guess Nintendo was the one that said, yes, we'll announce your new map.
Makes
What?
sense.
What?
What's the new map?
It's essentially apparently the ship crash lands on like an alien island, so it's like an alien themed Castaway thing.
Noise, noise. Was there anything out and about that you wanted to mention?
Not
Mortal
much,
Kombat
honestly.
1 released the other day, and by the other day I mean today.
Technically, yes.
Yeah.
As this is being recorded today.
Well, it launched technically the 16th if you spent $110 to get their like Ultimate Edition, but
Cuckoo.
it's fun so far. You good? You look like something's going off in the background there.
I was just dancing. You don't like it when I dance?
Is that technically dancing?
Look, my butt hurts. These chairs hurt. Hello, Mr. Kitty. I was like wiggling to like readjust my butt, and Mr. Kitty just like headbutted me.
I don't know.
Hey, bud.
You're an insane person.
So let's do some community. This is a long one, so let me get it through the whole thing, and then we can go back.
Oh no.
More importantly, Jay Gilmer, 42, wants to let you know that first of all, she is not Tom.
I've never suspected more that she is Tom.
No. Wait to the second sentence, and then you will for sure think that it's Tom.
Hey guys, first off, I'm not Tom. He's taller than me and better looking.
It's
Lol.
I'm telling you. I know it's not because I've actually now seen her Instagram.
Yeah,
apparently,
I'm aware it's not actually Tom.
but I'm just saying that those two sentences right there make me want to think more than anything. It's definitely Tom.
I explained the 42 in my name a while back. To recap,
That or terrible.
I was 42 and went through a life-changing experience called divorce. Lol.
Good for you.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Woo! Samuel Raukin is an actor I follow online. He does the voice of Ghost from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, a very down to earth guy, and he supports the actor strike. He's currently selling prints from Call of Duty and personally signing them on a live stream for fans. He's not getting residuals for a series he was in called Turn, Washington Spies. I think some actors are doing cons just to make some type of income. Andy Serkis is appearing at the Dallas Con next month. Aaron Paul released a video where he stated he is not getting residuals for Breaking Bad. He said it is currently the most watched series on Netflix. All of this is sad, but the executives so far are not giving in. If the public were to boycott all the streaming services even for just a week, do you think that the bigwigs would get it? Or it would get the bigwigs' attention?
Oh no, they want
Not
everybody.
noticed for just a week. They would not.
First of all, not for this week, but even then, they would probably actually be excited about that because to actually boycott for them, you would have to cancel your subscription, and then you'd have then when eventually you got bored and went back to them, they would charge you more.
Yeah.
They would charge you the higher rate that they're now currently doing because you're not grandfathered in. Also, all of them are going up in expense too.
No, you're not going to get grandfathered in the higher prices anyway. Like you're going to have to pay those higher prices.
I know, but those are always already going up too, and I'm like, for what reason? You're not putting out any new content, obviously. I see what's going on.
That's
you're
why
cutting
they have to
more
raise
and more
the
of your
price.
content, and yeah. So yeah, not for a week because it's a monthly subscription. But certainly, if everyone that had these canceled their sub for like a month, there would be notice taken.
I mean, football's back. I can just watch that.
Yeah, but you watch that on a streaming service most of the time.
Yeah, but the one we're using, we don't pay for, so. What? I didn't say that.
It's still not a boycott.
Yeah.
Someone's paying.
Okay, well, if we're gonna get real technical, we got that fancy digital antenna thingy. I can just antenna the stations.
Theoretically, yes, you can get your local channels, which
Some
should
of
always
them.
have been accepted. I think you're just.
You
crazy.
cannot get all of them.
Okay.
You can't. You can't.
Point being, though, yes, if everyone could get on board for a boycott, probably. Is everyone going to get on board for a boycott? No.
Probably not.
No.
I can't think of a situation that actually happens, that everyone gets on, and it really wouldn't do anything unless everyone did.
Yeah. Or even just a majority.
Well, a significant market share, yes.
Yeah.
We'd got to get over 50% for sure.
Exactly.
For sure.
But, I mean, if they do go for one, sure, I'll boycott.
Yeah.
I got
If
stuff
there's
to...
like a movement that started that's like, no, we're doing this, absolutely I will.
I would be involved. I'd
I mean,
help
they
out when I
still
can.
haven't
But
called for boycotts.
that's what I'm saying. If they do that, I will definitely try and support and help and do what I can.
Yeah.
I've got DVDs on the wall over there. They don't get. They already got the payment for those. So I just shove them in the thing. They don't get one every time I play it.
It is true.
That being said, I do believe they're at least now back at the negotiating table after all a bunch of like live show hosts tried to go back and cross the picket line, but they received so much backlash
So
that they
much
all
backlash.
Oh yeah, like
Bill Maher, I guess, won't go back.
Drew Barrymore is in tears.
Drew Barrymore, I'll give a pass to because it seems like just a dumb mistake that got made. Fuck Bill Maher.
Oh, yo, no, the 100%. He's doing this. Basically, he's like, well, I found out during COVID that I didn't actually have to pay anybody, and my show still got the exact same number of viewership, if not more. So I'll just go on there and say the fucking bullshit that I don't actually research or think or believe. But I know it's controversial enough to get people to watch.
Yeah.
Hot.
Yeah, he's gotten way and way worse and worse as he's gone along. It used to be that every now and then he'd make a point, you go, actually, that seems well intentioned, well reasoned, and thought out.
Well, that's how they all start. But then I don't think it's that they go insane. I think just as they say more ridiculous shit, they get more views. So they just keep saying more and more ridiculous shit.
It's a vicious cycle.
And then they start believing their own ridiculous shit. And then that's where it gets.
That's where you get in trouble. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. You're right. You're right. When you're right, you're right.
Thanks. Let's do
Right,
some
right. You're always right.
Extra bit.
bits. So
Sorry, I just
my
wanted to
bit.
put Spaceballs.
Spaceballs. So my bit is a funny video that I found. It's called Wedding Day Differences, and it's just kind of like a look at like from the groom's point of view and the bride's point of view, and the bride's freaking out and like has to do 5 million things, and the groom's like, "Your man, where's the beer?" And it's just funny. It was funny. Peter.
Mortal Kombat 1 released.
Woo!
Did it really?
Yep.
Yes.
It's out now, and not bad.
Didn't they restart the thing
that's
or
why it's
some
called
shit?
Mortal Kombat 1.
Yeah, it's another reboot.
Hot.
Because they rebooted it in 9 and then decided, well, that reboot didn't go well. Let's do it again.
Zachary.
I'm gonna be real honest.
You don't got nothing for me.
I couldn't find me a bit. Oh, no, wait, I got one. Hugh Jackman's getting divorced, apparently.
He was married?
Yeah, for 30 years to the
Aw.
same woman, like in a really lovely relationship, and it's kind of weird that they're actually getting divorced now.
That was sad.
Or at least separating.
That makes me sadness.
Yeah, didn't Sophie Turner get her and Joe?
It has not been confirmed. At their last concert, the Jonas Brothers came out and they said, unless you hear it from our lips, don't believe it. So to me, that
so
says...
they totally get divorced.
I don't think so. Anyway, the 8-Bit Cat Show usually comes out on Fridays, except when it doesn't. Don't forget to like, subscribe, rate, review, share, comment, do all the things. You can also find us on Patreon, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, and TikTok. And until next time, my friends, geek out, be fabulous, and have fun.
That's kind of like a thing.
Do you ever just want to listen to the 8-Bit Cat Show on the go? You? Well, now you can! The 8-Bit Cat Show is available on all your favorite podcasting apps, including Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Audible. And Patreon, too!